2 days ago, I saw in the news, that is according to CBS News, that most Americans cannot afford $1,000 emergency expense. And it continues to say that according to a new Bankrate report that surveyed more than 1,000 US adults about the ability to handle a surprise bill, despite the country's current low unemployment rate, the annual study found that 59% of Americans in 2025 don't have enough savings to cover an unexpected $1,000 emergency expense. And guys, this is so serious. And when I came across this news, I realized that one of the major reasons why this report stayed true is simply because many of us have refused to budget and we don't really stick to our budget. So in this video, I am here to share with you a template that you can deploy that can actually help you to be able to budget your money, hence helping you to have enough in your savings, that should it be in case that an unexpected emergency comes your way, you can be able to take care of it, financially speaking. So having said this, let's get straight into the video. So personally, the way I budget my money is such that I focus on 3 major things. So this, I call it my template, and I want to share this template with you, which I believe that irrespective of the country you find yourself in, irrespective of the currency that you spend, if you're able to adhere to this template, it can help you to budget your money, hence helping you to be able to build wealth over a period of time. Budgeting is very, very important, especially if you are rising, if you are trying to build wealth. It is very, very important for you to be able to budget your finance. If not, you get into impulse buying, because a lot of times we buy things that later on we find out that we don't even need them. And so I just want to share this template with you, and as aforementioned, you can deploy this template to be able to help you to budget your money irrespective of the country you find yourself in or the currency that you spend. And according to Sage.com, the average American makes around $5,000 a month, which is on $1,200 a week. So let's use this $5,000 as an example. Now, this template will apply to whatever amount you make per month, because there are people watching me right now, they make more than $5,000, and the others too who don't even make up to $5,000. But you can still deploy this template, and it can help you to be able to budget your money effectively and efficiently. So let's use $5,000 as an example. So $5,000 is divided by 4 is $1,250. So that is to say that the average American net salary is around $1,200. So anytime money comes into my account, I make sure that what God has instructed us to do, I do it. In this case, paying off my tithe. Now, there are people watching me right now who don't even believe in tithing, which is fine, but for me, I believe in it and I practice it. So I focus on paying my tithe and my covenant offering. So I have covenant offering and I have my tithe. So anytime money comes in, this is the first area that I allocate money to. So for example, $5,000 a month, that is to say that I pay a tithe of $500 every month. Then outside of my tithe, I have my covenant offering. I do these things simply because I acknowledge God as my source. I don't know about you, but for me, I acknowledge God as my source, and God has instructed me that I should pay my tithe. So I do that to connect to the blessings of God, because God has said in the word that when we pay our tithe, He's going to open the windows of heaven over our lives. He's going to rebuke the devourer for our sake. Bro, do you know that when you obey this simple instruction, it will save you a lot of money? Because God even rebuking the devourer for you happens in so many areas. For example, God making sure that you never get sick is one of the ways God rebukes the devourer. Because when you get sick and you go to the hospital, it depends on the kind of sickness. You can pay thousands, hundred thousands of dollars when you get to the hospital. I know of people who even pay even into millions. I've seen on the internet how people are soliciting for funds to be able to take care of certain surgeries, and sometimes that is $500,000 US. So if God is keeping me alive and keeping me healthy, I must be able to do what I'm supposed to do, and that is paying off my tithe. There are people who don't believe in it, which I respect it, but I'm just trying to tell you that anytime money comes into my account, the first thing I think of is God, for me to be able to pay my tithe, my covenant offering, and then money for kingdom investment. So this is the area that I focus on, and that can take 10%, which is my tithe, plus up to, let's say, additional 10%, which takes care of my covenant offering and my kingdom investment, and so on and so forth. So this is how I do my budgeting. So the first area is God. Now the second area is my future, because if you don't plan for the future, you will get there and you find out that there's nothing for you. There are people that who were making a lot of money, but they never thought that one day they're going to retire. Or sometimes life happens whereby, God forbid, but there are people who have lost everything simply because they got into a fatal accident and they have to spend all their money to treat themselves, and now they can't even go back to work and they have nothing. So life happens irrespective of how old you are now. One day you're going to retire, so you have to send money into your future to prepare for your future. I hope you are tracking. So you are supposed to prepare for your future. So anytime money hits into your account, put some into your tomorrow. So this is the second area I focus on. And according to the Bible, Joseph told Pharaoh to save 20% of all that he makes, simply because there's a season of famine that is going to hit the entire land. And this advice is not only unto Pharaoh, it's to all of us. So I save 20% into my future. So I take 20% of $5,000, which is $1,000, and I put it into my savings account. So once money hits my account, the second area is my future. The third and the final area I focus on is my needs and then my want. My needs like payment of rent, transportation, food, and so on and so forth. These are my needs. Wants like sneakers, dining out are things I can do without. So whatever is left for my needs, my wants, and sometimes other miscellaneous, because sometimes things happen in our lives whereby you're supposed to take part of your money to be able to solve this situation. So these are the three areas I focus on. Number one, God. Number two, my future. Number three, my needs / my want. So that is how I budget. It's so simple. This is a template that you can use it irrespective of the currency that you spend. So anytime money hits into your account, focus on giving what belongs to God. Just obey and do your due diligence. Now, I'm a Christian. There are people who are not Christians, respectfully speaking, but they go and then pay whatever they are supposed to pay to their gods. Everybody believes in something, and people pay more than even 10% to their gods for their gods to be able to sustain them. Everybody and their belief, which I respect that. So for me, I pay to God Almighty. I pay my tithe and my covenant offering, which takes 20% of my income. Then I take 20% of my income and I put it into my future. Then the remaining left, which is $3,000, I use that one to take care of my needs / my want and other miscellaneous. So I hope you get what I'm trying to share with you. God, your future, your needs / your want. So this is the template that can help you to be able to budget, because if you don't discipline yourself to adhere to budgeting, you will just spend your money anyhow, and at the end you will find out that you have nothing with you. And that is why most Americans cannot afford a $1,000 emergency expense if something is to happen right now. So I hope this video helps you in some way. Just use this template. I don't know how much you take, but you can just use this template, and this is going to help you to be able to budget and have something in your savings. And I've shared on this channel that the primary purpose for saving is for investment and then for emergency. So when you keep money in your savings, know that it's for emergencies and it's for investment. So imagine that you save $1,000 every month. So by the end of the year, you have at least $12,000. And this can help you to be able to take care of any kind of emergency if one is to befall you. And then you can also invest part into assets. You see that? So this is how I budget my money. and I thought to share this with you so that it can also help you. For some of you right now, your parents are taking care of your bills, so you don't even pay anything. So you can now increase the amount that you put in your savings, which is your future. You can increase it, you see that, and you can save more. So I hope this video helps you in some way to get better. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like. Let me know your thoughts in your comment section. And also, if you have a budgeting strategy, drop it in the comment section and I would like to know about it. I appreciate you so much. Do well to subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.